Hi, my name is Tim Willits. I'm the studio director at id Software, and I kind of direct the creative vision for id Software. Rage 2, the story takes place 30 years after the events of Rage 1, but it's okay if you haven't played Rage. You play a wall rat named Walker, whose home is attacked by the Authority, and it's your job to go out in the wasteland, become superhuman strength to attack the Authority and to avenge the death of your settlement.
I'm the last ranger of this wasteland, and there's only one thing left to do!
So when we set out to make the world of Rage 2, we wanted to make it look different than your normal brown wasteland. So in the fiction, we have these ecopods that fall down from space, and it's these machines that help to kickstart the Earth again.
Beginning ecopod recall.
And each of the ecopods that come down, around them, we have these different lush green environments. So we have forests and swamps and overgrowth, and it's really helped give the world a unique look and feel, and to give context to normally an otherwise brown wasteland. There's been a few years between the original Rage and this Rage. You know, the team at id worked on Doom, which was massively successful. And when we found the team that we knew was right for us to work with us on Rage 2, we jumped on it. And sometimes it takes a while, sometimes it's fast, but our past successes have shown that if you do it right, it will be rewarding.
Oh, hell yeah!
So this game is a co-development between Avalanche Studios and id Software, but Avalanche Studio is the developer. We are using the Apex technology, which is their technology, but we've had people at id Software that have worked very closely with the Avalanche team on ensuring that the true id Software first-person style is well integrated into the experience. As video game fans ourselves, at id Software, we've enjoyed playing the games that Avalanche has made. The Just Cause series is great. Mad Max was really fun. They bring the right vibe and the right style and philosophy to game design, and they've created great open world games with crazy emergent gameplay. And their philosophy and style of game development is very similar to ours. So, it's been a real honor for us to work with them, and I hope they've enjoyed working with us because, the game really is something special. So at id Software, our big franchises, we have Wolfenstein, Doom, Quake, and Rage. With Rage, we wanted to take and create id Software gameplay in a true open world environment. So, each one of our games is unique and distinct, but they all have this id Software DNA that weaves through them. We've always been big fans of open world games and that emergent gameplay. But as you know, most of our other titles were very straightforward, linear, and much more confined worlds. So given that opportunity to work with this team, with their engine, but our style of gunplay really has worked out well for us. So one of the things that is so cool about Rage 2 is how you use your weapons, your items, and your special abilities together. Like, for instance, one of the special abilities that we have is the Vortex Grenade, where you throw a grenade down. It's not really a grenade, but it's like a ball of energy. And it sucks things up and pushes them out. So you throw that down, and then if you run into it, it'll push you up in the air. You can do a ground slam attack, and the higher up you are, the more damage you'll do. And then when you hit the ground, you just cause this massive shockwave around you. And then as other enemies are flying through the air, you can whip out your wing stick, which is a classic item from the first Rage. You can hit them in the air. Then, of course, the gunplay. It's true id-style gunplay. So you mix all three of those together, and you get quite an exciting, I call it a dance of death. So when you start out playing Rage, we introduce you to certain powers and certain abilities over the natural course of play. So the first thing you'll have is dash, and you learn to dash, you learn to move, and then as you play, through more or less the kind of the natural progression, you'll get one more usable item or ability, and then you'll kind of learn to layer those on top of each other. So we have enough opportunities for people to experiment with them, and the world is big enough where you can approach combat and missions really from any direction. So we think with this toolbox of weapons and items and power-ups that people will play the game that they want to play, and they'll play it how they want to play it. So I think we give people enough opportunity where they won't be too overwhelmed by everything you can do.
Holy shit!
We want this game to live on. I've said before that we'll have some free updates and paid updates. We'll have, a few type of events that will occur in the game. We want people to stay with the game. And the way that we've kind of constructed technology allows us to add things to it quite easily. So if people are loving playing Rage 2, we'll continue to support it. Jumping into the Wasteland on May 14th.